you arrive. The same wind blows on us all. The difference in where we arrive is not the blowing of the wind, but the set of the sail. And that's what you've had here now for 2 days, yesterday, today, especially for all of you. Ideas to set sail. Some of you, I'm sure, by now have already picked a new destination. When you arrived here, you thought, here's where I'd like to be in 5 years. You've probably already greatly accelerated that and said, no, that's too small. I think if I can overcome the challenges I've now got, that I can arrive in even a better place than I had designed before I arrived at this extravaganza. That's what we wanted this extravaganza to do, to inspire you with ideas that'll help you set a new destination. So what you learn is so important. Here's what's next. Your life is going to be greatly influenced by how you feel. We wanted to create not only the awareness of ideas and information at this 2-day, especially extravaganza, but inspiration to make it all work. Here's one of the most powerful combinations in the world: inspiration and ideas. Ideas invested with inspiration can create incredible reality. Now, the emotions, of course, are a bit tricky. Here's part of it. Number one, it's how you feel about the past. I know we've all been through a lot of stuff in our personal life, business life, social life. But it's not carrying that around as a burden, but it's learning from it. So learn from the past. Here's number two. It's how you feel about the future. Set your goals. Hopefully you've rearranged your goals, set some new ones for yourself and for your family, for your organization, for your life. We look to the past for experience, but we look to the future for inspiration. Next, it's important how you feel about everybody. It takes everybody to make an occasion like this. It takes everybody to make an herbal life. It takes everybody to make a community. It takes everybody to make a country. One person doesn't make an economy. It takes everybody. One person doesn't make a symphony orchestra. It takes everybody. Learning to appreciate the gifts of everyone is one of the most important lessons to learn, especially herbal life, where we deal with such a wide variety of personalities that fit into our business and make it work. And then here's the last one. It's so important how you feel about yourself. One of the greatest steps towards success is self-confidence. And the greatest builder of self-confidence is self-esteem. Doing the things you know you should do so that at the end of the day you have this great satisfaction. The old prophet said, the sleep of a laboring man is sweet. Not the sleep of a goof-off man. Not the sleep of a joker. No. The sleep of one who labors. That's the sleep that's sweet. Feeling good about yourself. Taking advantage of every opportunity. Sharing the story of both product and opportunity. We're affected by what we know, what we learn. Second, we're affected by how we feel. Here's the third one. We're affected by what we do. Now that we've left here with ideas and inspiration, it's time now to go back home and do the work. To go back home and do the work of our voice telling the story. To do the work of our hands delivering the products. To do the work of our heart trying to inspire people to change from who they are to who they would like to be. Of course, the work is the work. The biggest part of the work for me is travel. Travel is just hard work. Lecturing is easy. Speaking is easy. I call it hard work so that I get paid, but it's really easy. But as I went through customs right one more time, went through immigration one more time, packed and unpacked my suitcase one more time, and especially being single, it's a bit tough without somebody with you. I've been single now, about 12 years. Not easy. I find myself in little remote places where You know, there's nobody to iron my shirt, so I got to iron it myself. But every single man knows if you're going to wear your coat all day, you only have to iron the front, right? So that's easy. But after I've gone through customs one more time, finally got to Paris, and then I came in to the Chairman's Club meeting, and then President's team, and then met in the other sessions we've had. Finally arrived here yesterday, and again today, as I think back on what it cost me in terms of the work of travel to get here. Guess what I said? Small price to pay. Small price to pay. When the new mother has a baby, it seems like the largest price in the world, the labor of the new child. But as the child grows and smiles and learns, becomes somebody, becomes a unique person, she looks back on that experience and now she says, small price to pay. And the price for you to get here, I understand that. Part of the big price to be here was most all of you probably had to leave some of your family behind. I'd like to have you give me a promise that when you get back home, you will tell your children, thank you from Jim Rohn for them staying home and making it possible for you to be here today. Okay? Thanks from Jim Rohn. And I will do the same. When I get back home to see my children and my grandchildren, I will say thanks from all of you to my children and my grandchildren for making it possible for Jim Rohn to be here today. So let us do the work. Now take these quick notes. Number one, constantly review your performance. All of us can use a bit of refinement. When I first started all those years ago, age 25, I was ambitious and a little reckless, and I needed some guidance and some help and some advice. Put this in your notes now. We could all use a little coaching. Whether it's our style, or whether it's our content, or whether it's our performance, or whether it's our social life, personal life. Mama helped me so much in those early days. Mama always said, eat before you go to the banquet and the dinner, so you won't appear hungry when you get there. That was good advice. Then she said you can do the real work, which is to social. Meet with your friends, say hello, not have to spend so much time eating, eat before you go to the banquet. Mama taught me so much. Mama taught me the white socks don't go with the black tuxedo. That was helpful. I thought it looked good. Review your performance. I've had to do this all of the time. This is about my, 43rd year of telling a story, trying to help people do better with their lives, learn, grow, change, develop. I don't want the day to come when someone says, you should have heard Jim Rohn 10 years ago when he was really terrific. I want someone to say, I heard him 10 years ago, but you should hear him now. He's gotten much better.